My life was very tough.
My life was pretty rough before coming here. Day to day, I wasn't able to work. I was pretty much in pain 24 hours a day. It would kind of come and go. I could barely turn my head side to side. I could barely lift my arms to do normal things. Before coming here, it was pretty bleak.
We went to the ER 3 different times, and we were constantly told it was in his head. And I was like, this can't be in his head. He's not a dramatic boy. It was just so frustrating because we knew something was horribly wrong, but we didn't know what. That 9 months was probably the worst 9 months of my life. We were in dire straits, and from what I understood that they were able to do here, I knew it was exactly what we needed. It didn't disappoint.
It completely makes you reevaluate. You kind of have this personal identity that you form for over the course of years. It weighs on you pretty good. It was rough mentally as well as physically.
I was pretty much at home all the time, not driving very much. I was very sick. I felt like I was slowly dying. Last fall, I was able to make a trip to Colorado with my husband, and we had the best time going up into the mountains and doing Jeep tours. I would have said, you're crazy. And praise God, I'm here to say today that I did that, and I look forward to doing even more of that in my future. They want you to have the best future possible, and they're willing to take all of their time to make sure that you reach that goal, be able to live life again. I'm happy to say that I'm definitely living life again.
My life has changed dramatically. I've transitioned from a career in business to life coaching, which suits what I really want to do. I'm biking a lot, and hiking. I was hiking out west for quite a while this past year, and I wasn't sure if I'd ever be able to hike again. What was cool was I was able to hike with my wife and my daughter and my son. My life has changed dramatically for the better.
It's a new lease on life. I'm looking forward to seeing what I'm going to accomplish in my life. Before coming here, you don't even think about your future. You can't. You're just trying to make it through the day. It was almost immediate where I was noticing that, I have a spark for a little bit of hope here. I would get hope here and I would see results. I'm excited to see what the future has for me because before coming here, I didn't even consider what my future had. But now it's like I have dreams, I have goals again.
We're not out of the woods yet. We've made great gains. We went from me carrying him up and down the stairs to him riding his bike, skateboarding, and jumping on the trampoline. We're through the thick of it, but there's still work to do. Like I said, he's a million times better than he was. Thankfully, he takes everything he's supposed to take. He does what he's supposed to do without complaining.
I feel like a new person. I mean, really, I feel like I got my life back. Stuff that used to stress me out wasn't stressing me out anymore. And so in the past, that would have completely overwhelmed me. And because of the therapies and the treatment here, I was optimistic. I didn't really get that fazed by it. I knew it'd work out. I knew we would get through it. The difference of before and after was night and day. I was able to take it in stride and kind of deal with it in a more healthy way. I have a feeling I'm gonna be better than I was before, or even maybe 10 years ago, just from the sheer knowledge. I feel like my life back. To go, now I need to alter the course of my family's life. And so you go from one extreme to the other extreme, and you're going, what can we realistically do to make sure this doesn't happen to my family or other families? It's scary when you're on this side of the table, but it's also very empowering when you're able to come through and overcome.